Now from both sides of the aisle on this topic, Republican Congressman John Fleming of Louisiana and Democratic Congressman John Yarmuth of Kentucky. Let's start with you, Congressman Fleming, because you are certainly an ardent proponent of gun rights. What did you think of the President's announcements today?
Well, beyond that, Dennis, I'm also a physician. I served as a coroner and have dealt with mental health quite a bit during my career. I think these executive actions or orders sounds like beefing up law enforcement. I have no problem with that, although the devil is in the details. On the other hand, what the President is calling for is, again, things that we've done in the past, going after the guns, not going after the criminals, and we're going to get the same poor results we had last time we went after assault weapons. The focus needs to be where the problem is, and that is the people doing the shooting. For instance, in virtually every case where we have mass murder, we find a severely mentally ill, mentally deranged person. We need to do a lot more in beefing up our mental health, right, and also being more proactive in keeping these people away from weapons. And in this case, these were legally purchased weapons that he got from his mother. Yes. His mother should not have allowed him to have them.
Oh, okay, then let's go to the less pro-gun Democrat, Congressman Yarmuth. What did you think of the announcement today? You know, the Wall Street Journal ran a very smart op-ed on Friday from Kimberly Strassel, a rather brilliant writer, who said, forget about it. Tough gun control not going to pass this Congress. What do you think, sir?
Well, I think the President demonstrated an extraordinary amount of leadership now, and he laid out the case extremely strongly. This is not going to happen if Congress is left to its own devices. We know that. But through mass input from citizens, from teachers, from the religious community, from throughout this country, we can change the minds of some of these recalcitrant legislators up here, like my friend John Fleming. I mean, again, he laid out the numbers. 88% of people in a national poll the other day, 85% of gun owners said that we should have universal background checks, that nobody should be able to buy a gun without a background check. Okay. In Connecticut, the data was very clear. Almost 40% of all the guns used in crimes in Connecticut were purchased in Virginia, largely at gun shows where there was no background check. You ask mayors up and down the East Coast, where do those guns come from? They come from places where they cannot get have background checks. So,
Congressman Fleming,
this is easy.
Congressman Fleming, what is so bad about a background check on every gun purchase? Do you oppose that, sir?
I support what works, and again, and my good friend from Kentucky, he talks about all of these politically popular things to do. He doesn't support it with any data. The CDC has looked at this. Gun controls, again, confiscating weapons or going after weapons Fleming, in some way.
Congressman Fleming, I apologize for interrupting, but you said the CDC and research. Republicans who are pro-gun have actually passed measures to block the CDC from spending more money to do that research, haven't they? Isn't that a little bit odious?
Oh, I'm not aware that we blocked any research. We have to control spending in Washington. That's a big problem. But I wouldn't oppose...
Go ahead,
well, I can tell you, I support, as a physician, I support plenty of study on this issue. The problem is that if we really want to solve the problem, instead of passing things that make us feel good politically, we need to go where it is, and it's with criminals and with the mentally deranged, and we need to be very proactive in that. And we also are going to have to work through the HIPAA laws to be able to have a good, robust system of reporting who are the mentally ill out there who may be a danger to society, and they need to be properly monitored and treated.
Unfortunately, Congressman, we are now out of time. We appreciate your being here on this very important day on the whole gun control issue. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.